This is it. The year is almost over. And right now we're going to take a look back at the famous celebrities who passed the scene in 2024. We begin with Chita Rivera, singer, dancer, and actress, Broadway legend. She most famously appeared in West Side Story. She died on January 30th at the age of 91. David Soul was an actor and singer who died on January 4th. He played Hutch on the TV show Starsky and Hutch. He was 80 years old. Also passing away on January 4th, Disney legend Glynis Johns. She was in Mary Poppins, and she lived to be 100 years old. Actor Aidan Canto, who appeared on the TV show Designated Survivor and was in the film X-Men Days of Future Past, died on January 8th of cancer. He was only 42 years old. General Hospital actress Robin Bernard died on March 12th. She was 64. Christian Oliver, who was famous for appearing in the film Speed Racer, died with his two daughters in a plane crash on January 4th. He was only 51. Eric Carmen, singer for the group The Raspberries, died on March 11th, 2024. No cause of death has been released, and he was 74. Singer and entertainer Steve Lawrence, who appeared with his wife Edie Gourmet for many, many years, died on March 7th from complications of Alzheimer's disease. He was 88. You know, Steve Lawrence was a pallbearer for Frank Sinatra. Actor Charles Deercop, who played Flat-Nosed Curry in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, died at the age of 87 on February 25th of a heart attack. Actor Kenneth Mitchell, who appeared on Star Trek Discovery and Captain Marvel, died on February 24th at the age of 49 from Lou Gehrig's disease. Famous for appearing on Once Upon a Time and Smallville, Chris Gaudier died at the age of 48 on February 23rd. Pamela Salem, who appeared in the James Bond films and in the TV series Doctor Who, died on February 20th at the age of 80. Remember the movie White Christmas? In that film, Danny Kaye and Bing Crosby try to help out General Waverly, played by Dean Jagger. Dean Jagger's granddaughter in that film was played by Anne Whitfield. She passed away just this year on February 14th. She was 85 years old and had recently suffered a fall. Legendary actor Don Murray, who appeared with Marilyn Monroe back in the 50s in the film Bus Stop, died on February 2nd. He was 94 years old. Carl Weathers, most famous for appearing as Apollo Creed in the Rocky films and more recently in the TV series The Mandalorian, died at the age of 76 on February 1st. Apparently he died in his sleep. Melanie Sofka, singer and songwriter, who had a string of hits in the early 1970s, died on January 23rd at the age of 76. No cause has been given. Charles Osgood, CBS News anchor and radio personality, died of dementia on January 23rd at the age of 91. The 39th President of the United States, Jimmy Carter, died on December 29th of this year. He was 100 years old, and I voted for Jimmy Carter back in 1976. Actress Terry Garr died from complications of MS at her home in Los Angeles on October 29th. She was only 79 years old. Sadly, famous YouTube personalities Felix Vasquez and Foxy Lady both left us this year. Foxy Lady in May and Felix in November. Gary Graham, an actor who appeared on Alien Nation, died of cardiac arrest on January 22nd. He was 73. Joyce Randolph, who played Trixie on The Honeymooners, the classic 1950s comedy, died on January 13th of natural causes. She was 99 years old. Linda Lavin, the actress who played Alice on the TV sitcom, has passed away. She was 87 years old from complications of lung cancer. Actor and singer James Darren died from congestive heart failure in his sleep on September 2nd. He was 88 years old. General Hospital star Johnny Wachter was killed on May 25th. He was shot by thieves when he tried to stop them from stealing the catalytic converter from his car. All My Children actor Alec Musser took his own life on January 12th of this year. He was only 50. Bill Hayes, actor and singer. He had a big hit back in the 1950s. It was called The Ballad of Davy Crockett. Later, he most famously appeared as Doug Williams on Days of Our Lives. Bill died at the age of 98 on January 12th. Unfortunately, 2 other members of the cast of Days of Our Lives have passed away this year. Drake Hogestyn died on September 28th at the age of 70 from pancreatic cancer, and Wayne Northrup, who died of complications from Alzheimer's disease on November 29th. He was 77. Talk show host Phil Donahue, who was the husband of Marlo Thomas, died in New York City on August 18th. His cause of death was undisclosed. Actor and comedian Richard Lewis, maybe most famous for appearing on Curb Your Enthusiasm with Larry David, had a heart attack and died on February 27th. He was 76 years old. Frank Fritz, the co-star of the TV show American Pickers, died on September 30th. He died from complications of a stroke. He was only 60 years old. M. Emmett Walsh was a very famous character actor. I'm sure you've seen him in films. He died of a heart attack on March 19th. He was 88 years old. Liam Payne, member of the pop group One Direction, died at the age of 31 after falling from a third-floor balcony in Buenos Aires, Argentina on October 16th. Actor Lou Gossett Jr., famous for appearing in the films Iron Eagle and An Officer and a Gentleman, died on March 29th at the age of 87, dying from complications of COPD. Joe Flattery, who appeared on the legendary TV show SCTV and the TV show Freaks and Geeks, died on April 1st at the age of 82. Legendary actress Barbara Rush died at the age of 97 on March 31st. Football player O.J. Simpson died on April 10th. He was 76. Guitarist and singer Dickie Betts died on April 18th. He was a member of the Allman Brothers, and he was 80 years old. Also, musician Duane Eddy died of cancer on April 30th at the age of 86. He was known for playing his twangy guitar. Famous B-movie film director and producer Roger Corman died on May 9th at the age of 98. Dabney Coleman, an actor you have seen on the screen, died on May 16th at the age of 92. He was known for playing unlikable characters, and he was in the movies 9 to 5 and Tootsie. Film director and TV producer Morgan Spurlock died on May 23rd. He was only 53 years old, and he was known for that documentary Super Size Me. He died of cancer. Legendary actor Donald Sutherland, father of Kiefer Sutherland, died on June 20th at the age of 88. He played the part of Tarzan on TV in the 1960s. Ronnie Lee died on September 29th at the age of 86. Disney songwriter Richard Sherman died on May 25th at the age of 95. He was famous for writing the Disney classics with his brother, It's a Small World and A Spoonful of Sugar. Basketball player and TV sportscaster Bill Walton died on May 27th at the age of 71. He died of colon cancer. Comedian and actor Martin Mull died at his home from pancreatic cancer on June 27th. He was 80. Shelley Duvall, who appeared in the films The Shining and Popeye, died at the age of 75 from diabetes on July 11th. Actor John Amos died of congestive heart failure at the age of 84 on August 21st. However, his death was not announced until October 1st. In fact, his daughter didn't even know that he had died until it was reported by the media. Sex therapist and TV host Dr. Ruth died at her home in Manhattan on July 12th at the age of 96. Basketball legend Jerry West died in June. He was 86 years old. Exercise guru Richard Simmons sadly died at the age of 76 at his home on July 13th. Police have said that the death appeared to be from natural causes. Actor Earl Holliman died in hospice care at his home in Studio City on November 25th. He was 96 years old. The great Chris Christopherson, who wrote great songs like Sunday Morning Coming Down and Help Me Make It Through the Night, died on September 28th at the age of 88. Famous for appearing on the TV shows Beverly Hills 90210 and Charmed, Shannen Doherty died from cancer at her home in Malibu, California on July 13th. She was only 53 years old. Comedian and actor Bob Newhart, who had suffered several short illnesses this year, died on July 18th at the age of 94. Actress Olivia Hussey died on December 27th at the age of 73, following a reoccurrence of breast cancer. Phil Lesh was a founding member of the rock group The Grateful Dead. He died on October 25th at the age of 84. The voice of Darth Vader, James Earl Jones, died at his home in New York on September 9th. He was 93 years old. In his playing days, Pete Rose was sometimes referred to as Charlie Hustle. He died on September 30th at the age of 83. He suffered from high blood pressure and heart disease. When Willie Mays died on June 18th of this year, he was 93 years old and he died of heart failure. His nickname when he played ball was the Say Hey Kid. I'm not sure why they called him that. If you know, leave it in the comments down below. Sadly, many baseball players passed away this year. Some of the more notable names were Luis Tiant at the age of 83, Orlando Cepeda was 86, Fernando Valenzuela at 63, and Rickey Henderson at the age of 65. The amazing Kreskin died from complications of dementia in an assisted living facility in Wayne, New Jersey on December 10th at the age of 89. Two very famous game show hosts passed away this year. Chuck Woolery died on November 23rd at the age of 83 from an undisclosed illness. Peter Marshall died on March 30th, and he was 98 years old. Quincy Jones was a trumpet player and a band leader, later producing some of the top acts in music history, Michael Jackson and Frank Sinatra. Quincy died on November 3rd at the age of 91 from pancreatic cancer. Famous for appearing in the Harry Potter films and Downton Abbey, Dame Maggie Smith died at the age of 89 on September 24th. She was 89 years old. And finally, we come to country music superstar Toby Keith. He had suffered from stomach cancer and died on February 5th at the age of 62. I'm sure I've missed someone on this list that you care about. If so, leave it in the comments down below. And I'll see you again next time, unless I come to my own sad ending.